Hi, this is TapCat. Welcome to part 15 of Let's Play Banished. Okay, we're going to go ahead and start the clock here. And I've been looking at our situation. Overall, I have to admit, I'm not super pleased. Our population is on a downward path. And with the possible exception of waiting many years in order to hang on, before I keep talking, I'm going to go ahead and target some more stuff, but for harvesting. But I think in order to do that, what I'm going to need to do is build a road to get to it. So let's do that. And it looks like we're going to trash some more trees. My favorite thing in the world to do. Okay. This should be sufficient. Yeah, it's going to take a lot of years for some of the older people to die off, the younger people to have children, and get us more laborers, because this number has been shrinking now for a while, not growing. And even then, I'm not sure we're going to do much more than sputter along, struggling to get back up to 26 or 27 people. We just had another person die of old age, and we've had 2 in early summer alone. So, yeah, it's a concern. And I'm thinking that what we probably need to do is build a town hall. That will allow immigrants to come here. Now, I have mixed feelings about having a bunch of people all show up at once, but I do feel like that's kind of what we need to start doing in order to move this place forward. Because right now, oh yeah, I literally have no laborers at all. So what I'm going to have to do is just cut production at the mine and the stone cutter. So I at least have a couple of people. The other thing that kind of surprises me is that even though our overall population is not growing, my food stocks have shrunk a lot. Now, part of that, I did move food over here. That is a fact. And by the way, I've used up all the venison. Oh God, here comes a merchant. If this guy brought something I really wanted, I'm going to be kind of pissed. Well, I do want... God, I want chickens. Okay, what have I got? 660 venison. Oy, man, I would have to bring over virtually all of it. And chickens are good, but honestly, like, that's like the third most important of the 3 farm animals to me. So do I have 1,000 venison over here? I don't. Hold on. I think I may have been looking at that wrong. Okay, I do. I have 1,000. So I wouldn't need to bring any more over. What if I did something like 4 chicken? Oh no, I can do more than that. Oh no, he doesn't. Okay, never mind. I see. So this is one of the traders that does not value our food at all. So I'm not going to be able to do it. That's frustrating. Yeah. So the one person who's going to potentially bring me cattle or sheep, oh my God, it would take me forever to try and build up enough like stone or tools or something like that to be able to buy the cattle or the sheep or something. Alright, well listen, I'm just going to dismiss them because there's no point. Oh my God, that's frustrating. Okay, awesome. Yeah, man, I can't get over that. But what can I do about it? I guess it just, we need so much stone and that stuff. Like, I don't see how I'll ever get so far ahead that I'll be able to do that. And I see, like, because I only have 2 laborers, we haven't even managed to start working on this dirt road. We're literally going to get to winter and we won't have even touched this. Okay. I don't know. I don't feel like we're doing very well anymore. For a long time I did. We seemed to be on a good path. And now it seems like we're just really stagnant or worse. So we'll see. I guess the flip side is it does look like we continue to have kids. So that's something. Yeah, we've had 2 children born. Let's take a look. Okay, so here's one older person. I just want to get a sense for how many. Oy, that's an old couple. Yeah, so the deaths are not going to stop anytime soon. We're going to have a number of people dying off. And it's very disheartening when I see single people too. Like, you know, I wish these 2 would get married, if only to not take up 2 houses, for crying out loud. But all these empty homes, all these homes where there's not anybody going to be having kids, it's kind of scary how many of those we have. And yet, you know, how much can I realistically do other than, as I said before, try to build a town hall? And that's going to put immediate enormous pressure on us to build more homes. So that's kind of a thing. And still no one has started on this. Wow. Do I need a build? No, I'm not supposed to need a builder for this. I'm going to go ahead and assign one, but it says 0, so I don't get it. I don't know why no one is starting on it. Alright, here comes someone. Come on, buddy. Yep, I think that's what he's doing. Oh my god. So this is a disaster. He came all that way. He made 1 tile right here on the corner. And now he's going back home. Because he's put in full work session. Yeah, this is the problem with doing stuff this far out. I was kind of worried about that. That's why I hadn't started collecting any of this stuff and why I was going to go ahead and use a dirt road. Now it does look like we're getting a little bit more done here, thank goodness. So she's going to come all the way out to the end of the road. Yeah, and then work her way back. And she's done. Yeah. She did 1 tile out there and now she's done. So realistically, like, the only way I'm going to get that work done maybe is if I build a house out here, which will also take forever. Yeesh. This is kind of horrible. We're not getting there. All right, let me do this. I'm going to shut that down. But I think let's do this. Since it's winter, let's put more people to work here because it's closer to home. I'm going to go ahead. I'll leave 1 laborer to kind of run the general errands and stuff. And then the rest of these guys we'll just put to work in here. I think that's, at least we'll accomplish something. I could build another home. The other thing that I had also thought about doing, oh, I guess I don't need the builder. I thought about building a well over here because there's no question that you could have a fire over this way and we have no way to fight it. So actually, let's take a look at what that would require. Okay, so space-wise, maybe we put it here. I think I kind of like this. It is going to use 40 stone, which kind of sucks, but we cannot have this area burned down. I mean, that would be really bad. So we'll go ahead and do that. So now we do need a builder. Is it worth screwing around? I'm just going to put one person on it. I think I'm going to leave... Well, alright. I'll do this. I'll cut down one here. That'll free up. At least we'll have one laborer. So, that's something. Yeah, that one fisherman, I knew they were going to be dying soon. They were in their mid to late 80s. So... no one seems to really go past that point in this game, and not too many folks do it in real life, so. And we're in late winter, so it looks like it's a relatively mild winter. So they're bringing over the materials, yes? Yes. And this drives me crazy. They're going and getting it from the other stockpile. This is probably one of the few things I've seen in the game that, you know, just honestly appears to be flawed. That they aren't automatically pulling from the closest source when that's just so obvious. It's literally right next to it. So that's disappointing. And I don't know. Is there a way that I can fix that? I guess it doesn't matter because now, yeah, now she's building it, so it's done. Okay, fair enough. So this isn't going to like change the complexion of our town or anything, but I think it is a good preventive measure. So at this point, now we're in early spring. Let me slow down for a second here. This road is still only about half built, and I'm really wondering how much work we're going to get done out here if I try to gather. It seems like we're not going to get much done at all. I might as well just put another builder to work on this stupid well. Yeah, it's still only half built. And then once this is done, I'm going to try and let them finish that road and start gathering. I don't know what else to do. We need a lot more stone, and putting people to work in the quarry doesn't really seem to give it to us. Come on. She's like the lone worker, man. Are you coming to help? Nope, she's got other fish to fry. By the time the second builder comes over, okay, there we go. I was going to say, it won't even matter anymore. We'll just be done. But this is good. With two people, it should go pretty quickly. And then if the worst happens and we have a fire over here, we'll be covered. Unfortunately, as nice as that is, it doesn't really solve my other problem. Let's do this. Instead of harvesting over where I was going to, let's try gathering this crap. I think that's it. I think there's just literally nothing else. We could grab that. Okay, so I'm going to speed it up. I have to admit, I noticed the views for recent installments have really fallen off. I continue to be concerned that this game just moves too slowly, and especially the way I play it, to maintain people's interest. And especially if I can't break out of this kind of stagnation that we appear to have lapsed into, I may end up just trying to find a stopping point, because I don't want to go until I have like 5 people watching. And I think the answer is we're going to build up more. Like, let me show you how expensive it is to build a town hall. We need 62 logs. That's not the end of the world, but we need 124 stone. So literally I would have 10 left. And then 48 iron, so yeah, that's more than half of what we have. So it is a lot. That's why I'm trying so hard to gather more stone in particular. That combined with the fact that I really want to make a lot of this road stone so that we can be more productive doing a lot of different things. That said, let's see. Oh, wait. Hold on. We have another merchant. Oh my god, he's got cattle. So it's not sheep, but still. And who is this? Yeah, this is the same guy we saw last time, and he doesn't want venison. Doesn't want fish. So I'm hosed. I can't do it. And this sucks, because next time he's going to bring sheep, which is the one I've wanted all game. And I'm not going to be able to buy it, because the one thing I have in plenty, he won't take. Okay, that's good news. Is there any possible way? I don't see how. If I have the blacksmith do nothing but make tools, like I staff this up again, is there any way he can possibly do it? Do we even have any coal? We have 1 coal, so that's no good. It has to be the cheaper tools. And we have so little in inventory that, it's just a fantasy. There's no way we're going to get enough tools. I would need like 100 or more. Because it would cost me 4,800 to buy all of his cattle, and figure the sheep would be, I don't know, maybe 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. It's going to be somewhere in that range. Okay, the well is done. Are we gathering this stone? We appear to be. But it hasn't really moved the needle much. So there's that. Oh man, this is a good game, but it's killing me, the pace. It's like it's cool and it's not cool all at the same time. So how are we doing on food? We're getting back up there, so can I start to maybe like pull back on something like the fish? How many fish do I have in the storehouse? Not that many. It's really the venison that we have too much of, if you want to call it that. God. I'll cut it a little bit for right now. Okay, so, and the reason I'm doing that, by the way, is just to try to get the stone faster, to put another laborer to work. Although it looks like we're pretty much there. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to build a town hall. Let me see how big this thing is. It's decent sized. Is there anywhere I should put it other than like here? I don't think so. So what we're going to do first, just so that construction doesn't crawl, is we'll extend this out. Yeah, I honestly don't know if this is a good idea or not. Dealing with the immigration thing will probably kind of suck, because they'll just dump a ton of people on us all at once, and we're going to need to build a bunch of homes. And the thing is, I could try to build the homes in advance, but you see what happens, like one guy moves into a house. I mean, so it won't help me, you know? It won't. I'm almost positive. So we have to wait. Did this already get built? I think it did. Okay, we're doing it, guys. We are building the freaking town hall. This possibly is going to be a disaster. But we're not worried about that. Now, I shudder to think, yeah, we need 4 builders, so I'll max it out. This is the only way we're going to grow, though. So, at least at a pace that I or virtually any viewer will be able to stomach. Okay, they're bringing the stuff over very quickly. That's nice to see. My little stockpile is going to be pretty much completely gone. And maybe what I'll do is, since we are, you know, the stone is just so far away, maybe once I finish this, I will put the one laborer we have to work in as a stone cutter. And then what I'll do too is that when we finish building this, I'll put more people to work as stone cutters. Because what we're going to need to do is stockpile a bunch of stone, and I guess some iron as well, but less of it, so that when we get a wave of people, I understand it could be like 30 people that show up on your doorstep at once. So we'd literally be doubling our population. But what we would do is then build homes as rapidly as we could. And at least if nothing else, and those people will be laborers. So, you know, like, they would definitely help build. You can make them builders or laborers or whatever, just like the people we have. At least I would imagine that's how it works. At least this number isn't going down anymore. It had gotten as low as 25, I think, so we're a little better off. Not a ton. And if the woodcutter, well, man, the woodcutter needed most of the year just to start working back up towards 200. And then it looks like they'll just be sucked dry by winter. Oh, man, it's already done. So hold on. Let me just take a look at this. Town Hall. So we get more stats about our town, which is pretty interesting, actually. I don't think I can really take the time to sit here and, you know, like, look at this and do it justice while I record. Yeah, so they call them nomads as opposed to immigrants. But, I mean, they're coming to immigrate to your town. So I don't... Oh, I see. It'll be like a petition that shows up here, and I can either deny or allow. So that's good to know. Like, if we get swamped, we don't have to do that. Okay, so I said I was going to do this. Let's go ahead. For the moment, I'm going to cut down on the builders. I'm going to put more people to work there. I'm going to leave a couple of laborers open because I'm pretty certain that, like, when people like the gatherer do their jobs, it's the laborer who's supposed to come and pick this stuff up and carry it to the storehouse, the storage barn. And so I don't think it's good having 0 laborers a lot of the time. What about trader? All right, I have somebody doing that. I'm going to go ahead and shut that down. So that'll give me another one. And actually, I think what I'm going to do is just put that extra person to work over here. I know I've done a lot of carping about the productivity there. But, yeah, I got to do something. And we did build this road, and that did seem to help. And if we get a little more stone, I may even go ahead and just extend this the rest of the way. I don't know for sure, you know, how much this last little stretch matters. Maybe very, very little. Do I still have somebody working here? Yeah, okay, I still have 2 people. How much have we produced? 26 iron this year. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and lie and say that's impressive, but it's been worse. Okay, well, listen, I think that's all for now. We'll see when we come back whether or not this town hall actually helps us move forward. But at any rate, I hope we see you next time.